19. Alchemy of Steven School. Do not try this at home. So I just recently, a few minutes before I started recording this video, adjusted the clamp stand. It did stir up the matter in the cucurbit a bit. That's the base of the alembic distillation vessel, which slightly changed the appearance of the water because it was clear, translucent, bright golden color, like liquid gold. But since I agitated it a bit unintentionally, it is a little cloudy, but settling. If you look, it's settling. The matter that was stirred up is settling. So there in the bottom we have the green lion. We also have a bit of a white stage peeking through. The temperature is set at 165 degrees Celsius. This video is part of a series. This is number 16 in the series. And it is part of a playlist on my YouTube channel. Magnum Opus, the Great Work video series on YouTube. And if you watch the series and look at the end screens on the videos, it'll show a link to the playlist and to the next video when it becomes available. So here is what the extraction vessel looks like today. I'm reusing the same menstruum, distilling it over the helm. And that does change the results too. If you've seen my earlier works from years ago, I was using fresh menstruum for each extraction. And here, I am distilling the menstruum. It was poured from the extraction vessel into the cucurbit and then distilled back over the helm to the extraction vessel, leaving the extracted material, in this case my green lion of alchemy, over here. It's interesting to see the differences when slight changes are made in the process. It will be interesting to see the outcome. This is in the third turn of the alchemical wheel. In the writings of the sages, it used to say that a potential philosopher's stone would need to be multiplied at least 3 times to have power to tinge, theoretically speaking. And this is in the third turn of the wheel. In the writings of Theophrastus Paracelsus, it discusses that vinegar being colored yellow, and that when the vinegar remains clear, he suggested to repeat the extraction 2 more times before proceeding to the next part of the great work. In the writings of Nicholas Flamel, and it may have been in his letter to nephew. Anyway, in the writings of Nicholas Flamel, he suggested that 1 ounce of the stone of the 4th order was plenty enough. So what he indicated was that he did 4 turns of the alchemical wheel, 4 multiplications. This is in the third turn of the wheel of alchemy. In alchemy, there's said to be 2 forms of multiplication. One is a multiplication of quantity, and the other is a multiplication of virtue, which is said to increase its power. The first is supposed to increase its size or mass. The second is said to increase its virtue, strength, or power. This is the long, wet path of alchemy. And in this work, there are 3 main stages. This is in the first stage. I will have 2 more stages to do when I finish this. And one of them will be a whole nother multiplication. The material is settling more and more. On the bottom is the green lion, and right above that, a white stage is peeking through. Like an earth below, a sun above, and a moon waiting in the water. Colors are said to be important in alchemy, and I've always found this layer important. The layer on top of the iron pyrite, but below the menstruum. It's a interesting dissolved black layer. Kind of like a black sludge. It pours off. I can pour it off when I decant the liquid. It will stir up into the liquid and go over the helm. This video is part of a series. It's video number 16 in the series. Do not try this at home, not for consumption. This is the alchemical Magnum Opus of Steven School. For informational purposes only, not for consumption. Do not try this at home. Subscribe for updates. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.